Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Podcast. My name is Mary.
And I'm Alex. It's wonderful to have you with us. In today's episode, we are going to do a deep dive into a very important topic, our daily routines.
That's right. A routine is what you do every day. By talking about our routines, you will learn many useful words and phrases to talk about your own life. We'll go through the entire day, from morning to night.
Exactly. So let's begin where the day begins, the morning. Mary, tell us all about your morning routine. What time do you wake up?
Well, Alex, my alarm clock rings at 6:30 a.m. I am not a morning person, so I press the snooze button one time, just for 5 more minutes.
I know that feeling. So after those 5 extra minutes, what do you do?
I get out of bed, go to the bathroom, wash my face with cold water to help me wake up, and then I brush my teeth. After that, it's time for the most important meal of the day, breakfast.
Oh, tell us about your breakfast. What do you usually eat?
I love oatmeal, so I make a warm bowl of oatmeal and I add some things to make it tasty. I put in some cinnamon, a sliced banana, and a few blueberries. And I always have a hot cup of tea with milk.
That sounds delicious and very healthy. And after breakfast, you get ready for work.
Yes, I'm a teacher, so I choose comfortable clothes, usually pants and a nice sweater or shirt. Then I grab my bag and my car keys and I'm out the door. How about your morning, Alex? Is it similar?
It's quite different, actually. I am a morning person. I wake up at 6 a.m. with no alarm clock. My body just knows it's time to get up.
Wow, I am impressed. No alarm clock?
The first thing I do is drink a big glass of water. Then I do about 15 minutes of exercise. After that, I take a shower and get ready for breakfast.
And what's your go-to breakfast?
I need coffee to start my day. I make a big cup of black coffee. No milk, no sugar. For food, I usually have 2 scrambled eggs and a piece of toast. After that, I get dressed for my office job. Usually a button-up shirt and nice pants.
Okay, so let's talk about work. You said you're a writer. What kind of things do you write?
I'm a content writer for a travel website, so I write articles about beautiful places to visit, like beaches in Thailand or mountains in Switzerland. My day is mostly spent researching and writing on my computer.
That sounds like a fun job. Do you have any funny work stories?
Oh yes, one time I was writing an article about a famous desert, but I made a typo. Instead of desert, I accidentally wrote dessert. The article said, "Come visit this beautiful sandy desert." My boss thought it was very funny.
A sandy dessert. That's great. As for me, I teach English to young children who are about 6 and 7 years old. My day is very active. We read stories, sing songs, and play learning games.
That sounds like a lot of energy.
It is. The kids are very funny. Just last week, I was teaching them animal names. I held up a picture of a sheep and asked, "What is this?" And one little boy shouted with all his confidence, "A cloud!"
A cloud. That's adorable. So, after a busy morning of work, it's time for lunch. What's your lunchtime like, Mary?
At my school, we have a 1 hour lunch break at noon. I eat in the cafeteria with my colleagues, the other teachers. I usually have a soup and a sandwich. We talk about our classes and our plans for the weekend. It's a nice social time.
That sounds great. I usually bring my lunch from home. Often it's leftovers from the dinner I made the night before, like chicken and rice. Sometimes I eat at my desk, but if my colleagues are in the break room, I'll join them.
Okay, this is a perfect point to pause and teach our listeners some important vocabulary from our conversation.
Excellent idea. Let's start with the word routine. A routine is a set of actions you do regularly. For example, my morning routine is to wake up, exercise, and have breakfast. Your daily routine is what you do every day.
Perfect. The next word is usually. We use this word a lot. It means what you do most of the time. For instance, I usually have tea, but sometimes I have coffee. Alex usually brings lunch to work.
Right. Next up is colleagues. Colleagues are the people you work with, your coworkers. Mary eats lunch with her colleagues. I sometimes talk to my colleagues in the break room.
Exactly. Now for the word commute. Your commute is your journey between home and work. My commute is about 20 minutes by car. Alex's commute is longer because he takes the subway.
That's a great one. And how about prepare? To prepare means to get something ready. For example, I prepare my lunch in the morning. On Sunday, Mary might prepare her lessons for the week.
And our last word is relax. To relax means to rest and do something you enjoy, especially after work. I read a book to relax. Alex watches TV to relax. It's very important to relax every day.
Great! Now that we've covered our vocabulary, let's talk about the end of the workday. How do you feel after work, Mary?
I usually feel tired. Working with children is fun, but it takes a lot of energy. My commute home is about 20 minutes by car. I listen to music to begin to relax. When I get home, the first thing I do is change into comfortable clothes.
I feel the same. After sitting and writing all day, I'm mentally tired. My commute on the subway is about 30 minutes. I usually read on my phone. Then it's time for dinner. Do you cook, Mary?
Yes, I love cooking. It helps me relax. I often make simple meals. One of my favorites is spaghetti with a simple tomato and basil sauce. It's easy and delicious.
That sounds good. I cook about 3 times a week. On nights when I'm too tired, I just order a pizza. After dinner, I like to relax on my couch.
Yes, let's talk about our hobbies and how we relax in the evening. I love to read. I sit in my favorite armchair with a cup of tea and read a good mystery novel. I love trying to solve the puzzle before the detective in the book does.
That's a great hobby. I prefer watching TV shows. Right now, I'm watching a science fiction show about traveling to other planets. My other hobby is playing the guitar. I'm not very good, but I practice for about 20 minutes every evening.
Playing an instrument is wonderful. I have another hobby, but I mostly do it on the weekends. I love to bake. I make cookies, cakes, and bread. My kitchen smells amazing on Saturdays.
Oh, that's a perfect transition. Let's talk about our weekend routines. They're very different from our weekday routines, right?
Completely different. First, I don't set an alarm. I wake up naturally around 8:30 a.m. On Saturday mornings, I go to the farmer's market to buy fresh vegetables. Then in the afternoon, I do my baking.
That sounds so relaxing.
It is. In the evening, I might meet a friend for dinner. Sunday is my quiet day. I clean my house, read, and prepare my lessons for the coming week.
My weekends are relaxed too. I also wake up without an alarm. Saturday is for chores. I clean my apartment and do my laundry, but I also make time to go to the gym and practice my guitar for a longer time.
And what about Sunday?
Sunday is my lazy day. I might watch a football game on TV or go for a long walk if the weather is nice. In the evening, I prepare for the week by choosing my clothes and packing my work bag.
It sounds like we both use the weekend to rest and get ready for a new week. And that brings us to the very end of the day, bedtime. My bedtime routine is simple. I go to bed around 11 p.m. I read for 15 minutes, then I turn off the light and sleep.
Mine too. I get into bed around 10:30 p.m., set my alarm, only for weekdays of course, and then I sleep. And that is a full look at our daily and weekend routines. It's interesting how we both use our weekends to prepare for the week ahead. It shows how much our routines are shaped by our work. But that structure changes with the seasons, doesn't it?
Absolutely. In the summer, the days are longer and the weather is warm, so I spend much more time outside. After work, I often go for a walk in my neighborhood. On the weekends, I might go to the park to read instead of staying inside. I also eat lighter meals like big salads and grilled chicken because it's too hot to use the oven for a long time. My friends and I also have barbecues, which are cookouts in a backyard or park. That's a very popular summer activity.
And before we finish, we have our question of the day for you, our amazing listeners.
Today's question is, what is your favorite part of your day, and what do you do during that time?
Is it the quiet morning, the busy afternoon, or the relaxing evening? Try to think about your answer in English. It's fantastic practice.
Thank you so much for listening to the English podcast.
We'll be back next time with another useful topic to help you learn. Until then, keep practicing. Goodbye, everyone.